Yeah, and I will say the fire is still raging. Sam Dubin behind the camera. I want to show you the flames that are making their way downhill here. We're at the Oak Ridge Mobile Estates community, a private community, and there are still residents here in the area that are evacuating. I have one family here. They're actually turning around. I asked where you're headed. They said they don't know, but away from here. So walk me through what this has been like for you all. Well, let me ask you guys in the back. What has this been like for you all? I know your mom's a little stressed up front.
I mean, it's nerve-wracking. You got people out here losing their homes. You got family, under constant little stress. It's really scary. You got people out here. You wonder if the neighbors are out. They're getting out of their homes okay. So right now we're just trying to get up out of this area. We're just trying to get to someplace safe, and we're praying for everybody.
Was there any sort of alert or any type of emergency alert on your phones to leave home?
There's constant alerts that's coming through over the phone. We just hope that everybody's getting them, especially the people who didn't go to bed early, the older people who don't know. We just hoping that everybody gets out safe.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you talking to us. Stay safe. So they're sort of trying to figure out exactly where to go from here because there hasn't been much time to prepare. So as we look here at these flames, I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on here. The Hearst fire started at about 50 acres around 10 o'clock last night, quickly growing to 500 acres in a few hours. And of course, driven by those high winds that we've been feeling since yesterday and dry vegetation here in the area. Now, this broke out near the freeway, the 5 freeway where it meets the 14 and the 210 freeways. Several areas under mandatory evacuations, which means leave now, and they include residents along Balboa Boulevard, Filbert Street, Brittle Ridge Road, and Nick Kloss Drive. We should also mention that a little farther north, the area near Whitney Canyon Park has also been ordered to evacuate. Evacuation warnings, which means you should be prepared to leave. They're in place for the Newhall Pass, Calgrove, and Wildwood areas. And that's basically a large area north of the 210 freeway from Roxford Street. 3 evacuation centers have been set up. Richie Valens Rec Center on Laurel Canyon in Pacoima, Northridge Park, and the Sepulveda Recreation Center in Panama City. So we do see Panorama City, I should say. We do see fire crews here, LA County fire crews, but as we've been saying, there really is not much they can do as far as containing the fire. These winds are still whipping around. We talked about how strong they would be yesterday. Sustained winds of 20 to 40 miles per hour, and those gusts up to 80 miles per hour. So we've definitely been feeling it here this morning. We don't see any homes damaged right now in this area. We know some of the other fires we've been talking about, several dozens of structures have burned. So we're keeping an eye on things here. But I did just talk to one person who was headed down, and I asked if he was a resident here in this community. He said he came from downtown to just look at what's going on here. So we're sort of seeing looky-loos who are coming into neighborhoods that really shouldn't be in here. Fire apparatus need to make their way through these streets. Some of them can be very tight. So still very gusty winds out here in Sylmar, and this fire still burning out of control here behind me, Bob.
Burning out of control. That's Mario at the Hearst fire, which is now at 500 acres burning. Now we're taking a look at firefighters. We're also battling the Eaton fire near Altadena as it stands right now. The latest update, 1,000 acres burning there. People are evacuating the scene. The fire has destroyed buildings and prompted widespread school closures, as we've been telling you about all morning long. The fire was first reported after 6 o'clock last night. It was spotted near Altadena Drive.
I'm a mechanic, and I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this new diagnostic tool called Fixed. I'm a little skeptical, so...
But I came back up here because I saw all these spot fires coming up here, and I can't help but feel bad for all the people who live here, and we've never had a fire like this, I don't think, as far as I've been alive, at least not down this close, so...
I mean, describe the wind conditions out here.
Oh, it's bad. It's horrific. I mean, just driving in the car, if you don't see any trees around, the car shakes like it's an earthquake. Yeah. That's how strong it is.
Luis, how are you holding up? ¿Cómo estás?
It's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah. So no problem. Yeah.
Where's your house? ¿Dónde está tu casa? Allá?
Yeah, this one. It's in the front.
And it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
How long have you lived over here?
About 3 years there. I think they lived there a lot longer.
And your house is okay right now?
Is okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So, former LA mayoral candidate and real estate developer Rick Caruso is criticizing already the city's response to the windstorm and fires. He says officials should have been more prepared.
The real issue to me is twofold. We've had decades to go remove the brush in these hills that spreads so quickly. And the second is, you got to have water. And my understanding is the reservoir was not refilled in time and in a timely manner to keep the hydrants going. So that's a failure, whether on DWP's part or another city agency. But this is basic stuff. This isn't high science here. And it's all about leadership and management that we're seeing a failure of. And all of these residents are paying the ultimate price for that.
All right, so despite what you heard from Caruso, no firefighters have told us they are running out of water.
Well, federal aid is on the way for local firefighter and wildfire efforts. Governor Gavin Newsom says President Biden quickly approved funding after a text message request.